Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined courtside by Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And it's Allie LaForce for us tonight on the sideline. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. The big men on the floor for them, Randall and Gobert. The wingmen, Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the 1. And for Philadelphia, Kelly Oubre out there with George. Then there's Embiid. Then there's Quentin Grimes. And it's Maxey in at the point guard position. Glancing at the players on these rosters, Doris, we see some elite guards on both teams.
Absolutely, Kevin. And the nice thing is these guards are both playmakers and scorers, and the teams rely heavily on their productivity.
Now here is Conley. Knocked loose and stolen by Maxey. Jacks up a 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
The shortest 3 in the game. Maxey solid from that corner.
Here's Conley. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
I was able to catch up with Nick Nurse. Immediately, Anthony Edwards came up in our conversation, and Coach kind of chuckled and said, well, I don't know if anyone on the planet can slow this kid down. He's on his way to becoming one of the best in the league, if he's not there already. Looks like they're going to roll the dice on one of the league's most talented players. Guys, back to you.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. And it's the 76ers with the ball after Anthony Edwards made that last three-pointer. Here's Embiid. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Looming large on the interior. Embiid, hard to deny.
Conley dishes to Gobert. For 3, Edwards. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Oubre, good.
Well, how about the length and athletic ability of Kelly Oubre Jr.? Go ahead in there.
McDaniels outside. Pass to Edwards. Takes the 3. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And you do not want to be on the receiving end of that. Embiid throwing it down with some funk.
The Timberwolves have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Gobert and Embiid with the block.
And how about the anticipation from the big fella? Embiid is one of the league's premier shot blockers. And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Thanks. Well, Joel Embiid rarely wanted to share all of his cards, but coming off of what he called the most important offseason of his life, he said he cares about how he'll be remembered in the game of basketball, and he understands what remains to be done.
Chasing that ring. And Shams, we appreciate the report.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Grimes passes to Embiid. Six to shoot. To the inside. Nifty move. Oubre can't get it to go.
Boy, just tremendous effort on defense. That's a clear message from him. No easy buckets.
And stolen by Maxey. Embiid with it. Out defended by Randall. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Jaden McDaniels.
See, Kelly Oubre understands how to take advantage of his athleticism on the interior. That's nice.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Shooting 2.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
And you look at this Timberwolves roster, Doris, quite a spread as far as the ages of their top players.
Oh, Kevin, you've got a couple of guys who are absolutely on the back nine and really walking up the fairway of number 18. And then you've got Mr. McDaniels and Anthony Edwards, 2 guys in their early 20s. But this is the fascinating part. There's a runway left, and what do they do with it?
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's ready to talk things through with them. And you think about the style of Sixers head coach Nick Nurse. Greg, what stands out to you?
He just has a willingness to experiment and adapt. That's a real asset with some of the challenges this roster has faced. And a big part of why this front office brought him in.
Conley finds Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Back to Edwards. Clock at 6. The offensive rebound. And there's Gobert putting it right back in.
Listen, at just over 7 feet, we know Gobert's going to be terrific on the glass.
And here's Oubre. It's Grimes on the wing. Now, here's Maxey, covered by Conley. Maxey against Conley. Another miss by Philadelphia. Timberwolves leading by 3. To the middle, here's Edwards. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. And 11 points for Anthony Edwards.
Well, Anthony Edwards with that frame on the interior, such a tough check.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. McDaniels outside. Conley with the 3. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Grimes passes to Maxey. Now here's Embiid. Off target from outside. Conley feeling it out. Timberwolves passing it around. And the 3 ball is good.
I'll tell you, you give Conley the ball and trust him to make the right decision.
Maxey against Conley. Looking to end the run. And it's laid in by Maxey. Maxey's got 5 points so far.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Outside Edwards. Conley sets a screen for Edwards. To the paint. Embiid with the steal. Here's Grimes. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Quentin Grimes is a guy that brings tremendous physicality to the game. Prototypical 3-and-D type of guy.
For Philadelphia, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Grimes. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for the Timberwolves. And so he hits both. Timberwolves leading by 4. Pass to Edwards. Here's Randall, covered by Oubre. His first shot coming late, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
Well, that's Randall working in his comfort zone. You can see how confident he is on his ability to score inside.
McDaniels against George. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Maxey's got a couple of threes now in the first for Philadelphia.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
Now here's Edwards. 11 points in the game. Just 5 to shoot. Rebound by Joel Embiid. The 76ers trail by 3. Here's George. That's good, and that's Embiid with the assist.
Oh, my goodness. Paul George under duress of exceptional defense. No problem.
DiVincenzo with it. Nothing on the board. Here's Randall. Great D that time from Oubre. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Hey guys, Chris Finch getting buy-in from his players top to bottom. Anthony Edwards said he's such a great coach and just a likable person. He will coach you hard and he comes in ready to work every day. We look forward to working with someone like that. Back to you, Kevin.
Has him bought in. Thanks so much for the report, Allie. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo sinks the three-pointer.
Timeout.
Love the pass there from Gobert. Always nice when your big man feeds his teammates.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. '76ers trailing. Edwards, a screen on DiVincenzo. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Minnesota shooting an impressive 60% early. Down low. Here's Gobert. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Here's Bona. Pass to McCain. Here's Bona. Launches it. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. Reed kicks to DiVincenzo. Here's Shannon. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. Trailing by 2. Pulls up from the corner. Offensive rebound. It's good.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Outside, Reed. Mark against Edwards. Reed the pass to Shannon. A 3-ball. And McCain pulls it down. And the 76ers with possession. They're on a 13-5 run. Now Watford. Scoreless thus far. Edgecombe with it. The 76ers need to get off a shot. The shot by Watford, no good. And a 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert is improving his perimeter defense as well, Greg. It's helped his overall game.
Yeah, teams have looked to pull him outside and test his lateral quickness. But I tell you, he holds up better than you think, and we know his presence at the rim.
Yeah, Naz Reid, aware that ball hits my hands, I've got to be ready to rise and fire.
DiVincenzo against McCain. Pass to Bona. Gobert with the block. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. Maxey's checked in for Edwards. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Randall's checked in for Rudy Gobert. .103 left here in the first quarter. Here's Maxey. Rebound, Minnesota. Here's Shannon. Clark for three. And McCain pulls it down. Pass to Maxey. That shot misses. Minnesota leading by 3. Clark, the pass to Reed. Now Randall. Here's Shannon. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall.
Yeah, Julius Randle has a good feel on the offensive end. On time and on target with the pass.
Maxey against DiVincenzo. And here's Maxey. 8 points for him. Takes a 3. It's not going to go for him. And that does it for the first quarter. Timberwolves lead by 6. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
They just came into this game with the mindset of sharing the basketball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo, and it's Clark in at the 3 spot. Now here's Randall. Reed with a screen for Randall. Shot clock at 6. Misses the 3.
Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for, just not the result, obviously.
Maxey looking it over. Over Clark. Maxey, no good.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Clark, the pass to Randall. Here's Shannon. Back to Randall. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Reed misses.
Boy, he'd be the first to tell you that is a shot that we expect him to make.
Pass to McCain. Outside, Maxey. Back to McCain. The 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Randall's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Clark into the lane. And here's Randall. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. So Anthony Edwards, the Timberwolves franchise player. GA, how good do you think he can be?
Well, some were ready to anoint him the new face of the league. But if they're to win the franchise's first title, there's another level he's got to reach.
That free throw good from Randall. And Greg is a former point guard in this league. Give us your top floor generals of all time. The guys that could direct the floor and could control a game.
Wow. If we're talking traditional point guards, I got to go Magic, Isaiah, CP3's in that conversation, Jason Kidd. But I've got a separate list for that hybrid point guard, right? Which that includes guys like Steph and Iverson, West, and the great Oscar Robertson.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Drummond finds Maxey. Takes it inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Maxey's got 10.
Nice read by Maxey. Sees it, hits it, done.
Now Dillingham. Pass to DiVincenzo. Now Randall, covered by Watford. Randall down low. Watford on him. Randall no good. Now McCain. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Maxey against Reed. Pulls up on the elbow. No good off the front iron. Timberwolves leading by 6. Here's Shannon. Pass to Reed. And here's Randall. He's covered by Maxey. Dillingham wide open, and he fires. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 6 assists in the game. And timeout called by Nick Nurse. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
Embiid, he's checked in for Philadelphia. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Edwards is checked in. Edgecombe with it. Still yet to score. Embiid sets the pick for McCain. Off target with his 3. Timberwolves leading by 9. Inside, here's Randall. And the rejection by Embiid. It's McCain on the wing. Pass to Edgecombe. Outside, Maxey. 6 on the shot clock. With the shot. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
Offensively, Maxey can be such a problem. He attacks you with that relentless energy.
Shannon passes to DiVincenzo. Now here's Randall. Over Watford. Randall no good.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Now, here's Maxey. Following the miss by Julius Randle, and that one's good. Maxey.
A pretty nimble guy. Maxey mixes up the defender with that dribble move to create space.
Here's Reed. Good D by Embiid. The 76ers trail by 5. Out left to the wing. Now Edgecombe. No scoring in this one. Maxey finds McCain. Now here's Maxey. Defended by DiVincenzo. Another miss by Maxey. Timberwolves leading by 5. Pass to Edwards. To the middle. Embiid with the steal. Outside, Maxey. Here's Edgecombe. Embiid sets the pick for Edgecombe. Embiid, no good. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Well, Greg, we know at his peak, Joel Embiid, one of the elite two-way centers to ever play in the NBA.
The former league MVP, but when you weigh close to 300 pounds and move like he did, not entirely surprising that his lower extremities took a toll.
Watford with it. He's defended by Randall. Pass to Embiid. Locked in. Embiid with the contested shot.
And the sheer size of Embiid poses so many problems for the opponent, and he's using it well to score inside against them.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And some changes here for the 76ers. Kelly Oubre's checked in for Trendon Watford. Paul George comes in for Jared McCain. And it's Quentin Grimes in for Edgecombe. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for the Timberwolves. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. It's Edwards on the wing. He's guarded by Grimes. And George gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Dillingham's checked in. Here's Dillingham. Gobert with the screen on Maxey. Clock at 4. Gobert in the corner to end the cold streak. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Maxey kicks to Oubre. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. That's good, and it's Embiid with the assist.
And one of the many ways Maxey can hurt you with his shooting, lightning fast on that release.
Dillingham. There's McDaniels. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. McDaniels got 5 now.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Outside for George. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Minnesota in the lead. Randall down low, defended by George. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line. So it'll be Julius Randle shooting. That one on George. This will be his third free throw shot of the game.
And I like what he did at the line a season ago. How about 81%?
Jared McCain's checked in for Maxey. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Conley's checked in.
It seems to me Julius Randle improves every season, and the more responsibility he's given, it seems the better he performs.
Now, here is George. Embiid with the screen on Randle. To the paint. Embiid absorbs the contact on the finish.
Yeah, just catching your teammate in stride right there, that makes the game easy.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks, guys. Anthony Edwards is truly a superstar on the rise. He said, quote, "People forget how young I am. I'm not even touching my prime yet. I'm just trying to get more efficient as every year goes by." Guys, back to you.
Yep, a star on the rise. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. Here's Oubre. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Joel Embiid. And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
And sometimes from the outside, not always clear what led a coach to call for a timeout.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
Naz Reid, he's checked in for Randall. to the left side wing. Conley kicks to Edwards. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Oh, good with the triple. The 76ers trail by 3. To the inside. Here's George. That shot is off. Reed with the defensive effort. Pass to Gobert. Oubre with the steal. And now here's Oubre. Fast break chance. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to go on Naz Reid.
This is a case where it's just the pure strength of Paul George, able to fight through contact so well on these shots.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
George, no good on the free throw. And for over a decade in the NBA, Greg, Paul George was as scary a wing as you'd find.
Man, a two-way terror with elite size and athleticism. The Sixers paid him hoping for more of the same, but can he hold off Father Time?
And Philadelphia has possession after Anthony Edwards made that last three-pointer. Pass to Embiid. It's stolen by Gobert. And Edwards with a clear path to the basket. And that one is good. Now it's a 6-point Minnesota lead.
Now this is where the freakish length of Rudy Gobert, so effective at reaching in and prying the ball away from the opposition.
Back to McCain. Embiid the screen. Down low. Nice defense from McDaniels.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
17-foot shot on the way. Timberwolves leading by 6. Reed in the post. Working on George. Reed misses. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. For 3, Oubre. Minnesota's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Conley the pass to Reed. Here is Edwards for 3. Edwards cashing in from outside.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Embiid finds George. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
And how about the poise from Embiid? Gets fouled, but stays with the shot and able to get that one in the air.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls.
Better than most centers from the line. Embiid exceptional with his hands.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Edgecombe's checked in. And Embiid drops them both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
There's 39 seconds left in the first half of basketball. To the middle, here's George. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
The defense must push Paul George further out. This guy's so adept at finding ways to score inside.
This trip is his second to the free throw line in this one.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
One shot.
And you know, George is a tough cover. The length, the range, smooth athlete, very difficult to match up with.
Now here's Conley. Outside Edwards. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game time. That's to Gobert. McDaniels outside. Just 4 to shoot. Over Oubre. The shot by McDaniels, no good. Now here's Embiid. Shoots over McDaniels. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Timberwolves. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
And Coach, I saw you imploring your team to pick it up. Where do you need to be better in the second half?
Well, we're not very good offensively right now. I think we're taking some okay shots, but we got to be a little bit more patient and keep moving it around a little bit. Need multiple paint touches rather than just one. So we just got to do a little bit better job of getting off it and relocating a little bit.
Patience is a virtue. Thank you, Coach.
Allie, thank you for that interview. And now we're at halftime, and we'll be back to bring you more basketball after this. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. You talk about dialed in.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
So it's Philadelphia now. 4-point game. Embiid is out there with Kelly Oubre. Then it's Paul George. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's Grimes in at the 2-guard. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half. Maxey finds George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Conley. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Outside Edwards. Gobert, the screen. Lets it go with the 3. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got 9 rebounds now tonight. George passes to Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Outside Edwards. And it's Grimes with the rebound. For Philadelphia, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
That's a perfect example of why good hands are important in basketball. It just misread that pass completely.
And here is Conley. Edwards passes to McDaniels. Back to Edwards. Launches it from deep. Edwards with another miss.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Here's Conley. Following the basket by Tyrese Maxey. Gobert the pass to Randall. Outside Conley from downtown. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Maxey against Conley. The three from George. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's McDaniels. The shot, no good. Excellent D there from George. Oubre passes to Maxey. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And with how explosive Maxey is, he's not your average guard in the paint.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
And so it's Minnesota with it. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Randall dishes to McDaniels. Inside, Embiid with the steal. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Shot clock at 5. For the lead. And it's McDaniels with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And Doris, we saw it. Something just clicked for Jaden McDaniels and his rebounding in the 2025 season.
Well, his rebounding and beyond, let's remember his team decided to put the ball in his hands a little bit more, and he elevated his game on the offensive end as well.
And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Philadelphia's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Conley against Maxey. George passes to Maxey. Over Conley. And Maxey with the basket on the assist by George. 23 points for Tyrese Maxey. And it's Conley with the ball for Minnesota. They trail by 1. Randall outside. To Gobert. 6 to shoot. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. And here's Oubre. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Embiid against Gobert. Tries it from 9. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Now it's a 3-point Philadelphia lead. Maxey against Conley. And here's Edwards from the arc. That's down the hatch. Notch one more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting.
Anthony Edwards has got his rhythm, and he's got a well-rounded offensive game. Look out.
Embiid inside, defended by Gobert, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
At the line for Philadelphia, Joel Embiid, taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
And no matter what, one of the big positives they can take away from this game is how well they performed at the line.
Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Mike Conley. And Embiid drops them both.
so critical that your big men be able to shoot free throws at a high rate.
DiVincenzo kicks to Edwards. Back to DiVincenzo. Pass to Gobert. McDaniels on the wing. Back to Gobert. Count that bucket. Gobert's got the game tied up here for the Timberwolves. The 76ers have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Maxey against DiVincenzo. Now here's Embiid. Not a lot of room. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Outside for Randall. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
George looking around. DiVincenzo against Maxey. Embiid with it. He's got 18. Maxey, no good. Edwards against George. Now Edwards. 24 points for him. DiVincenzo passes to McDaniels. Over Grimes. Rebound by the 76ers. Outside, George. Oubre outside. Back to George. Embiid with the screen on Edwards. George. Another miss by Philadelphia. Minnesota's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Randall no good. Philadelphia has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
With Kelly Oubre, you know this guy's going to be in attack mode. Contact or no, this guy's going to be aggressive.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And his percentage at the line last season, right at the 75% mark.
No good on the free throw. Trendon Watford's checked in for Philadelphia. Jared McCain comes in for Quentin Grimes. Minnesota also with the sub. Shannon's checked in. And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
Yeah, he gets them the lead at the free throw line despite the one miss.
Outside Edwards. Here's Randall. 7 points in the game. For the lead, good on the shot. Randall's got 9.
Well, so often the guy who sets the screen, in that instance, Julius Randle with the ball in his hands in the pick and roll. Go ahead, Julius.
Here's Watford, still without a basket. Maxey on the wing, defended by DiVincenzo. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And give credit to Maxey for just being aggressive inside, earning that whistle in the process.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Timberwolves.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the three ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
Well, I also noticed, guys, how much they move the ball in this one. Selfless, willing to pass the ball to a teammate with a better look.
First free throw is good. Edgecombe, he's checked in for Kelly Oubre. Reed, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Maxey hits them both. Timberwolves trail. Now here's Edwards. 24 points for him. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid. The 76ers have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Pass to Maxey. Here's Embiid. Defended by Gobert. Gobert with the block.
Almost inescapable, that 7'9" wingspan. Send it back, big Rudy Gobert.
Right side, Reed. Now here's DiVincenzo. Here's Shannon. Over McCain. Shannon, no good.
Boy, that mid-range area, he just didn't look comfortable, let's be honest.
Drives to the hoop. That's good from Edgecombe on the assist by Embiid. Embiid's got 3 assists in the game. Edwards looking it over. Trains the three-pointer. Edwards got it all tied up now for the Timberwolves.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Minnesota's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Crafty move. Got it. Edwards converts for 2.
Well, listen, I like the bucket, but defensively, you've got to be better.
Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
There's Embiid. Embiid is a monster in the lane. Wow.
Well, no question, Joel Embiid is page 1 on the scouting report. Maybe page 2 and 3 as well. He is a handful.
Outside, Reed. Has to Gobert. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his 16th rebound on the night. Maxey in the corner. Sinks the triple. Maxey's got the lead up to 3 now for the 76ers.
Take your focus off Maxey for 1 second, and he will let it fly from out there.
DiVincenzo with the screen for Edwards. And they'll get another chance. Lobbed up there for Edwards. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Watford. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
76% from the line a season ago.
Edwards, he's checked in for the 76ers. And then for Minnesota, Miller comes in for Rudy Gobert, and it's Clark in for Edwards. Timberwolves trail by 6. And here is DiVincenzo. 15 seconds left to play in the third. Miller with a screen on McCain. Clark outside. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. And so it's Philadelphia with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the court for Minnesota, Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo, and it's Clark in at the 3. Philadelphia leading by 6. Right side, Maxey. Two points. That one goes. Maxey's got 30.
And beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
Pass to Bona. Back to Maxey. To the paint. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Boy, he may not be the biggest center in this league, but big-time athleticism on display.
Randall outside. Pass to Reed. And stolen by Maxey. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Edgecombe with it. Outside, Maxey. Great open look there. And it's a 10-point 76ers lead. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the 76ers.
I like their defense today, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
Shot clock at 3. Randall, 7-foot shot. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Pass to Edgecombe. Outside, Maxey. The 9-foot shot. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Solid defense there. You are just trying to make an interior shot a difficult shot, and that's what happened.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Embiid, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Minnesota also with the sub. Edwards is checked in. And now Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. He said, this is who we are. This is the pace. Don't let up. He said it doesn't matter if they go on a run. What matters is how we respond. They plan to respond with a fury, guys.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Now, here's Maxey. Now, Watford. Here's Maxey. Up and in on the layup. Maxey's got 34.
That bucket is really just about the efficient use of a screen. That's nicely done.
Randall left side. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Out to Edwards. High post try. Will not go. This is off the front iron. And it's Maxey with the ball for the 76ers. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Embiid sets the pick for Edgecombe. From deep, Maxey cans it from downtown. Maxey's got the lead up to 11 now for Philadelphia.
And you look at Edgecombe, he had really good assist numbers in college, and there you could see it translate at this level.
Reed finds Clark. Up top, Edwards. Sinks that one from the post. Edwards got 10 points here in the second half.
Amazing individual performance, but you'd like to see more guys start to get involved. I don't know if he can do it alone.
Here's Edgecombe. Lays it up off the glass. And the 76ers lead by 11.
Unlike most young guards, Edgecombe would rather have it around the rim. Doesn't want to just chuck up Jays.
It's Edwards on the wing. Edwards, he is a bruiser.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
The 76ers leading by 9. Outside, Maxey. Pass to Embiid. 5 to shoot.
And we know how good Embiid is at drawing fouls, especially in the painted area. He welcomes the contact.
At the line for Philadelphia, Joel Embiid taking 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Embiid. And some changes here for the 76ers. Kelly Oubre's checked in for Trendon Watford. George comes in for Jared McCain. And it's Quentin Grimes in for Edgecombe. Timberwolves also changing it up. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Clark. And Dillingham subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. And Embiid drops them both. Timberwolves trail by 11. Outside, Edwards. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. To the middle, it's deflected. Gobert against Embiid, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Boy, an unfortunate mix-up right there cost them a possession.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
He gets that one. Maxey's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
And Maxey plays with so much energy. That time he wheels that one in off the contact.
Back to Randall. Out to the right wing. Baseline J on the way. Gobert can't hit. The 76ers leading by 13. Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
Boy, you talk about athleticism. How easy does PG make it look right there?
Randall outside. Back to Edwards. And it's Grimes with the rebound. The 76ers have gone on a tear here in the fourth. They're 8 of 9 on field goal attempts in the quarter. Outside, Maxey. And it's off from three-point range. Timberwolves trail by 15. Now here's Randall. McDaniels gets a wide-open look. Out to Edwards. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. No good from outside.
Oh, that is how you deny an open look with some in-your-face defense.
To the inside. Stolen by McDaniels. George against Gobert. Pass to Randall. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Inside. George with the steal. And now Philadelphia on the break. Here's Embiid. Julius Randle with the rebound. Randle's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Dillingham. Trying to end the drought. And it's good on the way in.
Oh, sweet move there, taking the defender off the dribble and then just cruising in for the layup.
Here's Grimes. Edwards defending. Grimes passes to Maxey. Pass to George for the three. Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5-for-11 night.
You've got to be in Paul George's shooting space in order to make him uncomfortable. You give him anything easy, look out.
Edwards kicks to Gobert. Here's Dillingham. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Dillingham's got 5 points now this quarter. The 76ers leading by 13. Pass to Grimes. Back to Maxey. No good from 3. The Timberwolves have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. Edwards with a tough shot.
Man, that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
Grimes with it. Here's Maxey. Wide open. Rebounded by Randall.
Boy, that was his shot to miss. This guy's a terrific mid-range shooter.
Now Edwards. Lets it go. The putback saves him with the putback.
If you don't check out Rudy Gobert, you deserve to get dunked on.
If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Embiid, 18 feet out. Count it.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He knows every possession is critical now. Mike Conley's checked in for the Timberwolves. Here's Edwards. Now Gobert. Embiid with the steal. Now the 76ers on the break. Here's George. Outside Oubre. Steps back. Now George beyond the arc. A three-pointer. Good.
And this is what Paul George does. He looks for any opening on the floor to create opportunities for his team.
Now here's Conley. There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter. Misses the three. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. Up top, Embiid.
Personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your Sixers, Joel Embiid. Taking 2 shots.
2 shots. Last on the first.
First one falls for him. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Jabari Walker's checked in for Oubre. Edwards comes in for George. Edgecombe, he's checked in for Quentin Grimes. And Jared McCain subbed in for Maxey. And he makes both free throws. Timberwolves trail by 16.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them, huge margin of victory for Philadelphia.
And one area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition. And when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Joel Embiid.
Well, I think his contribution clearly came at the defensive end, right? He came up with a bunch of huge steals. He was a menace all night long.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Here's DiVincenzo. 76ers getting the bucket. Now Reed takes the three. Down it goes for three. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
Thanks so much. Paul, you dialed up the defense in this one. What were some of those adjustments?
Well, we're starting to pressure up. We're starting to use our hands. A team like that, you can't let them be comfortable. And we're doing a great job of just, taking away their airspace.
Well, the discomfort showed and led to a win for you guys. Congrats on the win.
Good stuff, Allie. Thanks. And that'll do it, folks. So for Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Joel Embiid.